friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Saturday, February 24th, 2024, so it's 2424. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you are here spending some of your time with me. We just got done with our February monthly Stitchy Zoom call for Magazine Monthly Challenge, so that was really fun. It was nice to see everyone and just kind of chit-chat for a little bit. And now I'm obviously filming, and then I have to go to work for just a couple hours. There's a all-day event that I'm requiring the students to go to, and I feel like I should make an appearance if I'm requiring them to go. So that's kind of the plan for today. Thank you all for your comments last week. I did not end up getting sick. I don't know what it is. It's mostly the sheer exhaustion. Like, it's different than feeling tired. It's like I just slept all last weekend, and I'm still struggling a bit with feeling really just kind of worn down and exhausted. So, but I'm not sick, which is good. We had a couple questions. So Linda had asked, we have a SAL starting on February 29th called Hummingbird Garden by Carolyn Manning, which I will show in my plans. Linda asked me to show where I'm going to be starting on it because it's a different piece, because Linda says I usually am a center starter, but this piece you're getting each section at a time, so it's harder to start in the center. So Linda, I will show that when I show my plans at the end of near the end of the video. And then Hilltop Stitching asked, so what are these Hawk Run Hollows, and can you tell us a story about them? So I didn't pull any of my Hawk Run Hollows, but I will show pictures as I'm talking about it, so you will see what we're talking about. So Hawk Run Hollow they are charged by Carriage House Samplings. Carriage House Samplings was actually started by Kathy Barrick in 1998. It was called Barrick Samplers at the time. She then kind of turned over things to her sister Marty Barrick in 2010, so that Kathy could focus more on her jewelry business. And then of course we know that Kathy Barrick got back into cross stitch designs, and they do design together. So a lot of the Hawk Run Hollows are designed together, like they both design it, both sisters design it. There are 10 charts in the series so far. I don't know if they are planning on releasing any more. I'm not sure about that. But it's a made up place. It is not a real place. I remember asking about that many years ago. Like, is this a real place? And they said no. It's just kind of a vision in their mind. A place called Hawk Run Hollow. You can see it's a very distinct style. To me, it has very kind of East Coast vibes. I kind of think of it like a little East Coast town. So there's a lot of charts to choose from. They tend to be very large. They tend to be, not all of them, like Map of Hawk Run Hollow is, I believe, just one chart, but a lot of them are like, they're all one chart, but like are blocks. So I like the block ones because you could kind of pick and choose, even though I'm not doing this, but you could technically pick and choose which blocks you like. Like if you only like 4 of the blocks, then you could just stitch those 4 blocks. So there's a lot you can do with them. And they're just really fun, and they're just very unique, and they are big pieces. The ones I have all call for MPI silks. I use DMC conversions. I'm not using the MPI silks with any of them. I'm not sure if all of the Hawk Run Hollows are MPI silks, but the ones I have Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. I have Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. I've completed Spring at Hawk Run Hollow, and I have Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Is that right? Autumn. I need to finish Autumn, Christmas, Spring, Halloween. So, yes. So, I've only finished Spring. So, I still really love them. I've struggled because I got a little burnt out when the year that I finished Spring at Hawk Run Hollow. So, I haven't been as into stitching them. But I didn't work on them at all last year. I probably won't work on them much this year, but then I think maybe next year we need to start making, like, even if it's just like a couple blocks a year on each one, which is going to be a lot, because each block is 92 by 92. So they take a lot of stitching, but they are really fun and they're very unique. So I do like them. I'm not willing to UFO any of them. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a little bit of background on the Hawk Run Hollows and what they are, and that you enjoyed seeing some flash by as I was chatting. Okay, let's get into the stitching because we have quite a bit to talk about, and I'm in a time crunch. So we have the stitching, and then I want to go over March plans with you as well, because somehow February is nearly over, which is crazy. Okay, so first up is my 25/7 piece. It is the 1544 Band Sampler by Works by ABC. This is a gift from my friend Andrea. She kitted it up with garam. So instead of red, we are using blues because blue is my favorite color. So I finished this band and I did this band, and I'm starting, this is the second to last band that I started on. There were 2 or 3 days this week that I really just couldn't stitch because, like I said, I'm dealing with some exhaustion issues. So I'm starting on this band. So I had that band, and it will be done. I am still trying to get this done this month. I still think it is doable because we're getting close. We're getting really close. And I think maybe when you see this next week, it will be a finish. That's my goal. This is just on a 27 count Lugana banding. And they converted the floss I'm using is a Belle Soie in Chester's Blue. Chester's Blue. And then this will be done. This is on my Year of Whips, which would be my first finish for Year of Whips. I have 16 pieces on it. And it's the end of February, and I will have completed one. But that's okay. I knew it was going to be that way this year because a lot of my Year of Whips pieces are don't have a lot done on them, and so it's going to take a while to finish them. So we're going to start out slow with the finishes this year, I think. This one it's also interesting because Melanie Watkins, who runs 25/7 and Year of Whips, is also doing a countdown to 50 because she and I both turned 50, like 2 months apart. She's older than me. And so she had the great idea of, I want to finish 50 pieces from her 47th birthday to the time she turns 50, which is great. And she said I could join her on that, which is great. I love it. I love the idea. The problem with this one is that it's not my birthday yet, and I'm probably going to finish it before my birthday. And I thought about, should I just save it and not finish it until after, because it goes birthday to birthday, right? So I'll be 47 on March 22nd this year. And so that will start the countdown to 50. And I was like, should I just hold off on finishing it? But then I'm like, no, I really need a finish. I want a finish, right? I don't want to wait another month for a finish. So this one originally was on my countdown to 50, but it won't count because I will finish it like a month early. So that's fine. We'll come up with some other stuff to finish. So that's that piece. Next, we had a start. Wait, we already started this last week, I think. I did work on the Snuggle is Real. So we started this last week. This is not a new start. The Snuggle is Real, which is in the December 2023 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. We are using hashtag #AreYouKittenMeSal. This is by Hannah Dale Artwork. And so I did take another day to work on it. And I am using, I forgot to write down the fabric. I had a little note here. I'm the type of person that will make little notes. Like in my office, I have lots of little like Post-it notes everywhere. And it's a surprise I can't find it. It's the flower, I think, that I can't pronounce. But anyway. I got more done. I got another day on. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. It is so cute. So we got the little ears done. I mean, it looks like Simon as a kitten. It is so cute. And you can see we have the little nose. There's a lot of back stitching, which I haven't done yet, but there you go. This is I'm pretty sure this is a Fortnite fabric. I'm pretty sure. But look how cute it is. This is for sure going on my countdown to 50. I don't know when it will come back out this year. I got my 3 days in on it, which is my goal when I do a new start. So, but it'll come out. We'll see her again. She's so stinking cute. Okay, so next up, we pulled out Winter Montage for Seasonal Sunday. This is artwork by Janet Stever and charted by Pain Free Crafts. And so I am right around here, right in this area. Almost halfway done with the first block after 2 years. This is just on 32 count white Lugana. And this is where I'm at. So I got the berries all done. And I did some fill in here and kind of started pushing this out. And you can start to see the outline of the leaf here. So we are working on this into March. I think I have 3 more days to work on it before it switches over to spring in the Northern Hemisphere. So we'll still be working on it. I got 391 stitches in, and I am now at 4.31% done, which is exciting. So yeah, so next time I pull this out, which will be tomorrow, Sunday, I will probably try to start at the top and kind of work my way down to start filling in that third full leaf there. But yeah, it looks so good. I love working on this one. I do intend to finish these someday. I mean, it's going to take me a very long time, but I am trying to think of other ways that I can fit in more than just 1 day a week on them. One of those is giving it like a rotation, like do my Sunday piece and then maybe adding on 3 days, not each week, but like 1 week. So it would get like an extra 3 days each month or something like that. That's what I'm playing around with for next year, but we'll see. Next up, I pulled out One Nation because this is by Bygone Stitches. A bunch of us started this or pulled it out last year on the 4th of July. I am just in the field of stars there. I am stitching this on a 32 count French blue. Yes, it's ironic. By Fabrics by Stephanie. I like to pull this out when there is a federal holiday. So it was President's Day. I did not get it off work, but so I'm going to pull this out. You'll see this several times this year, and I like that rotation. So I did not get as much done on this as I intended to. I intended to get 9 hours of stitching done. I got 6. It was just dealing with the exhaustion issue, whatever's going on there. But I did manage to. Even with only, here, let me do this. Even with only 6 hours, I was able to turn this corner and went all the way down. It's not quite down. I think there's maybe a few more stitches, and then I'm going to go over. And I started doing some of these. They're hard to see. They do show up in person. Those white flowers. What I'm going to try to do is try to kind of work, next time I pull this out, I'm going to try to work down here more, so then eventually I can move the Q-snap, because this pretty much fits into the Q-snap, but I want to start kind of moving over to do some states as well. Each one of those white flowers, they take me close to probably 25 minutes each, and there's a lot of them, so, but that's where we're at, and I love it. It is a bit tedious, it is nice because you do get the pattern memorized, so you don't really have to look at the chart, which is also nice. So this one will definitely be coming out. That is on my countdown to 50, but it will not be on my year of whips, at least not this year. It's way too far to be considered a finish for this year. That counted, so for our Magazine Monthly Challenge, the acrostic for February is snowshoe. And so that counted for the N and the O in snowshoe, because it's called One Nation. And it was going to count for the second O, except I didn't get those 3 hours stitched. I did stitch every day. It's just like one night it was just an hour of stitching is all I really had energy for. And then last but not least is a piece that is on my year of whips and my countdown to 50. It is Home of a Needleworker by Little House Needleworks. I am started this with my friend Candy from the 614 Stitcher, and I did some personalization. I took out the bird and I took out the house, and I put in little kitty cats. I am stitching this on a 32 count Atomic Ranch fabrics in the color Mellowstone, and it's going to take up just a fraction of the piece. So this is where I got to. So I have worked on this twice. I'm going to work on it again tonight. So you can see here's Jack and Simon and a little heart. I might do like little dots or something going from one cat to the heart to the other cat, just to kind of fill that in a little bit. I do keep looking at this H and I'm like, should I put something in there like a little flower or something? I don't know. But I got in of a needle worker in the 2 days that I stitched on this, and then I started this bottom border and this border here while watching Dateline last night. And this is essentially the edge. I mean, there's, so you can see here, like this is where worker is kind of the edge of the piece at the end of the R. So I do have this big house and this little flower to go. But this goes really, it goes fast when you're able to sit down and work on it. Imagine that. So I think next time I pull this out, I want to finish up this bottom border, and then we'll probably start in on the house or maybe that other floral thing. So this is really fun. I did do some conversions because I just used what I had at home. The blue that you see is not the called for. It is dungarees is what I'm using for that. So yeah. So this is fun. This is a fun one. I enjoy working on it. It's easy, right? Like it's like I don't have to do a lot of thinking. So that is everything that I worked on. So it was a good week. It was a good week. Next is haul. I have very little haul. I am in the Garon Fabric of the Month Club. And this is by Fabrics by Stephanie. So every other month, one month is Fiber on a Whim. No, Seraphim. And the other month is Fabrics by Stephanie. So I have this piece, which is a 32 count color, is Frozen Fractals. Gorgeous. It's very like underwater, it's showing up more blue, but there is a lot more green in it too. It's beautiful. So it's a linen. It's 32 count linen. So that is fun. So I have that. And then the other thing I have is, I haven't printed it yet, but let me show you. So I won a giveaway from Sarah Stitching Mommy. Sorry about the crinkle. So I won her giveaway for, is it 7 years on Flosstube, Sarah? So she did a big giveaway. So I won a pattern of my choice from her online Etsy shop, which I will link down below. So I'm going to show you a picture because I haven't printed it yet, but I'll show you a picture up here of what I chose. This is Herschel and Lucy design that her niece, Felicity Hughes, her niece drew it, and then Sarah Stitching Mommy turned it into a cross-stitch pattern. So I got the one called Introductions. I think it's super cute. I think it's a great spring piece, right? Like new things being born and blooming and meeting and introductions. I just think it's a really cute spring piece. So I thought it would be fun if anybody... Let's do another stitch along. What's one more? I'm thinking April, because my March is pretty full. You will see that in just a minute. But I'm thinking April. Should we do a stitch along for like, I think there's 2 or 3 Herschel and Lucy designs. So go check out Stitching Mommy. Grab your design. They are PDF downloads, so it's instant gratification. And maybe let's do a Herschel and Lucy stitch along in April. What do you think about that? I think they're darling. So let me know if you're interested in that, and we'll see what we can do. But definitely check out Stitching Mommy. She has a lot of great designs, a lot of different types of designs. So styles, a lot of different styles. So that will be fun. Let me know what you think about Herschel and Lucy. So that's all my haul, which is good because market is coming up. So giveaways. I'm just realizing I forgot to pull winners. So let me pause and pull winners, and then I will come back and we'll talk giveaways, and then we will talk plans for March. Okay, BRB. Just kidding. We didn't do giveaways last week. But my plan is I will have time tomorrow on Sunday to get everything shipped and mailed. I know some of you have been waiting for a long time, so I appreciate your patience. I plan to ship everything on Monday, so stay tuned for that. Promise. Okay, let's talk about March and our plans for March. So March is my birthday month, which I'm super excited about. I love my birthday. I think it's just fun. It's just nice to be born, you know what I mean? To be alive. So I'm very grateful for that. The Garon Focus on a Designer for March is JBW Designs, and I've talked about this before. So my birthday start for March is going to be JBW Designs Floral Alphabet. And Sarah, Stitching Mommy, is going to start this with me. I'm probably starting mine on March 18th just because I'm going to be gone for my actual birthday. So I'm going to start this a few days early and just get a few days in on it. I haven't picked a fabric yet. I showed this last week. My floss colors, I'm just picking my own. These are all Cottage Garden threads because I was in the Thread of the Month Club. So I think those will be very pretty. Sarah Stitching Mommy approved, which is good. And so I will probably go for a very light, like similar to this. I think the called for is like an antique ivory. I might do something very similar just to let the colors pop on this. So, and for the birthday, stitch on anything floral that you want. That's the birthday style, if you want to join. Anything floral with flowers, whatever. And we're going to use hashtag floral birthday Sal. I'll try to put it down there if I remember. Hashtag floral birthday Sal. So that will be super fun. I'm really looking forward to that. My 25/7 piece for the month of March is going to be the Biddy Bowl Club. So this is the March. I showed this last week. As you can see, I have done literally nothing with it since last week. I have not finished February's, but I'm going to change over to March so that I have a fighting chance to get it done in the month of March. So this is going to be my 25/7 piece, so I can actually make some progress on it. Then, in March, I like to pull out my birthday starts. Now, have I finished? I don't know if I've finished a birthday start ever. So we need to finish some of those because I need more space on the month because I'm running out of space. But we'll get it. Okay, so the theme, the Magazine Monthly Challenge, the theme for the month of March is, well, there's also a birthday one. I'm not doing the birthday one. I'm going to do the regular one. The theme is Bird's Eye View. Bird's Eye View. So for Bird's Eye View, I'm going to do Alpine Garden. I'm going to give Alpine Garden, which is my Chatelaine, I'm going to give it 5 days of stitching in the month of March. Let's see. This is like I think it's a 32 count summer khaki. So this is where we're at. I did the same thing last year. I gave it 5 days. You all know I was nervous about, is it going to fit? People told me it would, or to just count and see if it will fit. So I'm doing this for Bird's Eye View because I always think of the mandala, like the chatelaine, as like you're looking down onto it. Now this, you're kind of looking at it, but that's how I made it work for Bird's Eye View. I'll put a picture in here of what it will look like because I don't have a printed copy of the picture. But this is where we're at for Alpine Garden. Still working in the center. So it'll be good to give this some love. I usually only, at this point, I'm only pulling this out during my birthday month. It is a big piece. But that's really kind of where we're at with that one. Until we get closer, moving it along and whatnot. Okay, so that's bird eye view. Now, the acrostic for the month is balloon, or if you're a super challenger, you could do hot air balloon. I am not a super challenger. I'm just a challenger. So I'm just going to do balloon. So the B in balloon will be floral alphabet, B for birthday Sal that I just showed. A will be alpine garden. Both of the A for alpine. Both of the O's in balloon will also be alpine garden. O because the design is like in a circle, is round like in a circle. Then the next piece for the L, and this is also a birthday start. I don't know what year. I didn't write down what years these were. This is Scenic Farm. It is a dimensions kit. This is what it will look like. This reminds me of growing up in Nebraska. One of the L's is for land because this is a farm and they presumably have land. And the other L is for lamb. I mean, there's some sheep in here, which baby sheep are lambs. And then the N in balloon for Nebraska because it reminds me of Nebraska. So this one will also get 5 days in the month of March. 5 days? Yeah, 5 days. So this is where we're at. I have restarted this probably twice now. This is a dimensions kit, but I am not following the instructions. I am doing 2 over 2. That's what I'm doing, and I enjoy it. So this is where we're at. So a lot of sky. I am right over here. So that's where we're at. So we got a lot to go on this, but it'll be good because I do feel like I think I restarted this last year, and I feel like we're in a good groove now, so we can really make some progress on it because I do love that piece. So that's the acrostic and the theme. Then we have additional birthday starts from previous birthdays. So first up will be Blue Rhapsody by Rosewood Manor. Love this so much. It is so pretty. And this one is stitched on it's just a cream Lugana. And I'm going to give this 5 days. And this is where I'm at. So I don't have a lot done, but, and look at my little needle minder. It's a little chickie with blue flowers. It's so cute. So this is where I'm at. I am thinking about putting this one on my Year of Whips for next year. So, but look how much we have to do. So we need to get some good progress if we're really going to put this on Year of Whips for next year. We might need to pull it out more often this year. So that's Blue Rhapsody. That will get 5 days. Dreaming of Daisies is the next one. Another Rosewood Manor. You know, daisies are my favorite flower. So I love this. The picture's kind of washed out, but and this is stitched on 32 count Storm by Cross Wing Collection. And this is where I'm at. Look at that needle minder. I love her. She's so cute. So this is where I'm at. This one, I don't know if it will be on my Year of Whips or not next year. Maybe. It's probably further along, honestly, than Blue Rhapsody. I love it. I love how the colors pop on this fabric. I love the fabric color. It's so good. So, that is Dreaming of Daisies. That will get 3 days. I just kind of ran out because I'm going to be out of town for a few days too. So I just kind of ran out of space to give everything 5 days, which does mean I need to finish some things up. Winter Montage, which you have seen, will get 3 more days in the month of March before we switch over to spring. And then Spring Montage technically should have 2 days, I believe, but I'll have to do a makeup day because I'll be out of town. But this is what Spring Montage. So Spring Montage will be getting 1 day in March. This is the artwork by Janet Stever, charted by Pain Free Crafts. And of course, I'm up here in this first block. I guess technically there are 2 blocks, but it looks like it's all kind of 1 block. Like there is a border there, but you can see some of the cherry blossoms. I'm calling them cherry blossoms. Kind of go over into there. So this one will get just probably 1 day in the month of March. But this is where we're at. How fun is that? I mean, it looks like something. You can see what it looks like. I did not write down what percentage I'm at to start with spring. Let's check real quick, shall we? I just keep it all in my notes app. I just have an ongoing, let me show you, like for all my full coverage ones. So I am at 3.53% done on spring montage. So that will be good to get some good work in on that. Okay, that takes us through March, mostly. Now let's back up and talk about what I'm going to be working on this coming week, which March 1 is Friday, I believe. So 1544 band sampler. I'm hoping you'll see a finish next Saturday. That's exciting. Winter montage will get one more day this week. We are going to work on E Pluribus Unum by Jan Hicks Creates. That is this piece. This is on my year of whips for this year, and it is on my countdown to 50. And this is one, like, when I pull out One Nation for federal holidays, I'm also going to pull out E Pluribus Unum because it's like a patriotic piece. So I am stitching this on a 32 count color and cotton eggnog. It was the a fabric club from November 2021. So I don't even know if they still have this color, but I thought it was a perfect color for a flag. This is where I'm at, not very far along. I think I did have to restart it because I changed the blue. But anyway, this is where I'm at. So I'm hoping to get some good progress on this. So I'll give this 3 days this month. And then we have another SAL that's starting on Thursday the 29th. It's a Leap Day SAL. It is in the spring 2024 Just Cross Stitch magazine. It is called Hummingbird Garden, which looks like this. It is designed by Carolyn Manning of Carolyn Manning Designs. Now, with this SAL, you are welcome to join us at any time. This SAL, you have to commit to getting all 4 magazines because you just get one piece. You get like the first row, the second row with each magazine. So I'll be starting up here. Is it possible to get the first row? Is it possible for me to actually keep up with the SAL? I don't know. Maybe. It calls for Sullivan's. I did get the kit from Annie's Crafts. Not Crazy Annie's, Annie's Crafts. It's different. I already put it in the bag. What I did on this morning's Stitchy Zoom call is I prepped my threads. If you can order the kit, which comes with the fabric, it comes with the called for Sullivan's, and it comes with these hummingbird charms. I think there's like 6 of them throughout, and there's a little tiny bit of Kreinik in the center of each of these flowers and each of these diamonds. So, I mean, of course, you can also kit it up on your own. I think online there is a Sullivan's to DMC conversion, or you can just pick your own colors. I think it's super beautiful, and I'm really excited to start it. And so we're going to use hashtag Hummingbird Garden Sal for this. And it just comes with like a antique white Jobelin 28 count if you get the kit. But again, you can stitch it on anything. The colors are gorgeous. So this I'm going to be starting, Leap Day, and then I'm going to work on it the first 2 days of March. So then that way it will get the 3 days that I like to give to my new starts. I think that's everything. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So, I hope you all have a great day. I have a lot of editing to do on this one to insert some pictures, which I don't normally do a whole lot of editing. So I'm going to get started on that before I have to leave to go to work for a little bit. But I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful stitchy week, and I will see you all next week. Bye. Just kidding. I'm back. I completely forgot. Linda, I'm so sorry. I was like, I will show you where I'm going to start my hummingbird garden, and I didn't, so I apologize. So Linda says, I am usually a center starter, which would be like right around here. But because these pieces are being released throughout the year, she's like, well, where do you start? Because it's kind of, there's not like a super clear way to start in the upper left-hand corner. So this is a little bit bigger of a picture. So where I'm going to start is with that yellow center of that flower right there in the corner. That's where I'm going to start. And if you look at the chart, so what I'm going to do is, I can't remember, I'm going to double check my fabric. It's either 2.5 or 3-inch border that the fabric in the kit is. I'm going to double check that before I start. And then I'm going to put my pin at that mark for the border. And then I'm going to count, from that pin, I'm going to count 7 stitches in and 7 stitches down from the top. And that is where that little yellow, it's literally a single stitch. That's where that little yellow center of the flower is. And if you count 7 stitches down from the top, that will give you enough room to allow for this piece, which is higher than that. So that is how I'm going to do. So mark your upper left-hand corner 2.5 or 3 inches in. I use an online cross-stitch calculator with the size of fabric they sent me and the stitch count, which is in the magazine. They tell you the stitch count for the entire thing, full design, 195 high by 146 wide. And it will tell me, I'm pretty sure it's a 3-inch border. But I'm just going to, I always double check. Even if I know, I always double check before I start stitching. Triple check. And then put your pin wherever that is, your needle, and then count from the left-hand side, count in 7 stitches and then down 7 stitches. And I am, because we're using 28 count Jobelan, I'm going to do mine over 2. So that would, you count as though you were doing actual stitches. So it's really 14 little holes. But in 7, down 7, and I'm going to start right there. That's how I'm going to do it. Since it, you can't really do a center start if you want to keep up with the sow. So I hope that helps, Linda. Let me know if you have other questions. But hopefully that makes sense. Now, I really am going to go. Sorry, I forgot about that. Have a great stitchy week again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. I'm back again. Oh my goodness. Yes, I have changed clothes. I am back because we did have giveaways last week. I don't know why I thought we didn't. I do know why. It's because the giveaways were in a different spot than they usually are, which is what happens when you don't keep up with your own systems that you implement in your household. So I'd finished that video. I was editing it right before I had to leave for my luncheon at work. Then I found, as I was editing and getting ready to export the video, I was like, I just found like our 7 giveaways from last week. Let's blame it on whatever is going on with me and my exhaustion. Let's just blame it on that. But I'll always come back to you, okay? So we're back. I think this is really going to be the last add-on bit. But I didn't have time to pull them before I had to go for my lunch at work. So I changed my clothes. I went to lunch. It was lovely. It was great. And now I'm home, and I'm going to pull these winners. Well, I pulled them. I'm going to tell you who they are. So first up, we gave away A Little Spring by Sweet Wing Studio. And the winner of this is the lovely Maria. So Maria, I have your address, so I will get that in the mail to you. Whoops. Okay, here. The little note fell off. So we gave away The Toy Emporium by Signs of Christmas, which is a monthly series. This is by Annie Bees. And Crazy Annie's is doing a series where they send one to you each month. So the winner of this is Iris Cope. Iris, I know you've won in the past, but please email me your address and I can get this sent out to you. My address is czuckstitch@gmail.com. Then we had The Swans from A Year in the Woods, and the winner of this is Deborah Quilts 8030. So Deborah, please email me with your address. Next up is this Tiny Modernist Easter Cuties. They are so cute. The winner of this is Catherine Laurent. So Catherine, please email me your address. Next we have this, I think there are two charts in here. Yeah, 2 charts. And the winner of this is Linda Hollingsworth. Linda, I think you've also won in the past, but send me your address. Next we have Spring Fobs by Heart and Hand. Linda Meeks, I need your address. You are the winner of this. And last but certainly not least is the Friendship Sampler. And the winner of this is Carol Lorion, Lorion. It's either that, because it's YouTube put your name all together, so it might be Carol L. or Ryan, maybe, is your name. It's hard to tell with the YouTube names. But you are the winner of this, so I also need your address. Okay, that's everything. I think that's everything now. I will see you all next week. Have a great week. Bye.